For 1 week, I'm not even kidding you. I have not looked at video views on YouTube. I have not, I haven't let anything kind of deter me from just playing new games and enjoying them. Because, of course, my concern was, what if I get so wrapped up in views and so wrapped up in all that stuff that YouTube, unfortunately, ends up being about a lot of the time, that I don't enjoy the gameplay experiences because of it, right? So I didn't want that to happen. And so I purposely stayed away from any kind of, views or how's this performing. And all I'm trying to do this week is enjoy gaming. Every new game I've been playing, approaching it with a fresh attitude and, open-minded. And it's funny because, there's people right now in the stream chat. There are people complaining about Gears. Gears 4, this game's boring. Like, I enjoy a wide variety of games, okay? And it's funny because I'm going to be honest with everyone. I'm a very honest individual. And please don't take offense at what I'm saying right now because I'm not trying to offend anyone's taste. But it was funny that when I started on YouTube 8 years ago and I played games like Gears of War 2, right? And then I played Gears of War 3 years later, people loved it. Wow! Here's a, Gears of War, fun game, and, experiencing it with Phil's commentary, and he's seeing stuff for the first time, and doing the multiplayer, and giving his opinions. And now it's like, oh, Gears, it's boring. And for me, it's not. Gears of War is one of those franchises, for me, it hasn't been overexposed. I've played 2 major installments, and then, of course, there was Gears of War Judgment, and I do believe that game is terrible. I absolutely 100% believe Gears of War Judgment was a terrible game. So if you want to complain, definitely you can complain about that game. This game, not so much. This campaign is fun. It's fun, it's interesting, it has high production values, much like the Gears games of old, okay? So I'm liking it. And I certainly hope that those of you who maybe you're the silent majority, you know what I mean? A lot of people seem to be vocally saying that this game is boring. I'm not bored. I'm liking it. That's why I keep playing it. I'm not paying attention to YouTube views, and I'm not reading negative comments shitting all over the game and everything. I like Gears. I'm liking this game. And I'm actually looking forward to the multiplayer, too. I think that the multiplayer of Gears is some of the most fun kind of third-person shooter multiplayer, and a lot of games don't do that anymore. So it's cool that there's still a franchise that's going for that, you know what I mean? But it's interesting that how attitudes change. Like I said, when I started on YouTube, people loved, oh my god, Phil's going to play Gears 2, that's amazing. And when I did Gears 3, and it was announced that Gears 3 was a co-op-based game, and I did a 3-player co-op, oh my god, Phil's doing 3-player co-op in Gears 3, did you hear this? We gotta turn out and see this. And now here we are years later for Gears 4, it's like, oh, this game sucks, boring. I don't know, I don't get it. I like it. I really don't get it. So, that's why I'm playing it, that's why I'm enjoying it. And again, I'm trying to stay away. I know that Mafia 3, I honestly know that Mafia 3, sadly, is a game that had a lot of attention when it first released a week ago, and then immediately, once people played about 6 to 7 hours of it and started getting to the repetitive grinding part of the game, people were like, what the fuck is this? And I'm right there with you. I have to agree with you that game went from a high to a low, but the good news is I'm past all the grinding. Like, in Mafia 3, I'm in the end game of the game now. So when I resume it, it'll be the conclusion. I won't have to worry about that boring grinding and stuff, you know what I mean? So that's good. That's actually a good positive thing that I'm looking forward to in the next few days, hopefully, right? But yeah, I think that's kind of the attitude that a lot of people are having, is they get super excited about the new release, and then after like one session, they're like, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. It's like, well, not every game is going to be stellar, but a lot of these I'm enjoying, I don't know. I understand, like I said, please don't take it that I'm, insulting you if you don't like what I've been playing recently. I don't know. Like I said, I have not been looking at YouTube. I refuse to. Because sometimes I think that something's great, and I look, and it does terrible on YouTube, and I get all upset about it. I don't want to. I have to, that's something that I have to do. I have to learn to relax and not let the pressures of performance on YouTube affect myself and my enjoyment of games, because I think when I'm truly enjoying a game here on stream or in a video on YouTube, it comes through, and it becomes a better playthrough for you. Versus if I'm all stressed out and angry because things aren't going as well as I'd like them to do, then it doesn't come through as positively, right?